gym, and I thought before I go inside, let me come on live and talk to my peoples because I love giving you guys free game. And I was with one of my brand new coaching clients. He just came on board, and he gave me permission to talk about his story. He right now works for UPS. He's looking to leave his 9 to 5. And then the question he said was like, Joe, he was like, what will it take? What do I need to do to finally break free from working this 9 to 5 grind? He's like, I dread going to work. I hate putting on my uniform. I hate having to ask for permission to go to the bathroom or to take a break and all these things that I used to complain about. And I explained to him, I was like, okay, well, you're getting into the unclaimed funds business. The number one decision that we have to make, we need to dial in into what you want to focus on getting started. Okay, so we've already got past the conversation of funding, because I always tell people, if you're brand new to the business, get your business funded first. So I've already taught him how to get business grants. He's already applying, and I have no doubt between now and the end of the year, he's going to get anywhere between 20 to 50K. I mean, he got like about 2 months to make it happen. So I told him, I said, you can definitely get, 20 to 50K in grants. So we got that dialed in. The next step is, what do you want to do? Well, he is more intrigued about tax surplus more than state funds, which is fine. I made plenty of money with tax overages, right? So I said, okay, great. So now you need to get your business and run your business like a corporation. You cannot run this like a side hustle. You've got to build processes, what we call as SOPs. And that's your standard operating procedures. And then all you're going to do is keep it really, really simple. But you are going to make sure you stand out amongst everybody else. When it comes to tax overages, I always tell people, cold calling is fine. But if that's all you're doing, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Okay, so I want to share this with you guys. I don't mind, because information is free. Now, in general, I always tell people, think about all the different ways you can contact people. Number one, if you're not calling from a phone number with the same area code as your lead, they're not going to answer. So you got two choices. You can either get yourself a 1-800 number, which is cheap, right? It's like $1, $2 to get an 800 number. You pay that monthly. Or you can buy a number that's similar to their area code, and then you're going to make your phone calls, okay? But remember, cold calling is just one slice of the pie. If you're only cold calling, you're going to lose. You've got to do these other strategies I'm going to share with you. The next thing I shared with him, I want you to get really good at mailing out letters, okay? Now, start off. If you don't have a budget, if you didn't get any grants, if you didn't get any business credit cards or line of credits, don't spend too much money up front with your own personal money, but that's why I taught him how to get grants. I said, look, get grants, invest all that grant money back into your business. But for now, you're going to do it the least expensive way. You are going to draft a letter. I gave him my template that I use personally. You're going to draft this letter. It's going to look really official, and you're going to mail these out. Now, each person, you're going to mail out one letter per week for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. You are going to be very aggressive getting a hold of your leads. Now, if you're able to afford it, and let's say you guys been following my videos and you got grants based off of how I taught you guys, then you guys will get what's called, I think it's called send out cards, right? And send out cards are just personalized cards. It's just nicer. It's just a next step up. It looks really, really legit. And I got a lot of responses off of send out cards, and it cost me like $2.50 per card. And that includes the shipping and all that stuff. So it's freaking awesome, but it gets me a huge return on investment. So that's number 2. Number 3, okay? Now this is the gold right here, and I'm giving you guys free game, okay? Please do me a favor. Before I get to number 3, you guys like and subscribe to my channel, okay? Because by you guys subscribing, it helps me, and I'm able to make more and more videos and give you guys more of my time. So here's number 3 right here. The thing that I want you guys to do is I want you guys to get onto your social media, and this is one of the 2 platforms. You're either going to get on LinkedIn or you're going to get on Facebook. Those are the only 2 platforms that you're going to go, because that's normally where people use their real name. Now, you're going to search this individual, Okay, this is for tax overages. You're gonna search them. You're gonna look up the city that they're that from your skip tracing and the person. Once you do that search, all you're gonna do, you're gonna friend them and you're gonna friend their friends or people or their relatives. You're gonna friend everyone in their circle. You're gonna get onto the platform. You're gonna like their post. You're gonna engage, drop some comments so that they're aware that you're there. Okay, a lot of people, they have their profiles on lock, so sometimes you have to friend their friends and family, so then when they see your friend request and they see mutual friends, they're gonna, friend you. If they don't respond to you, what I do is I respond to their relatives, right? Because people put in their Facebook profile who the relatives are. And I start the process with them. I like and I engage on their posts, and then I get into the DMs and I just say, hey, do you know this guy named Joe Green? Do you know him? They're like, yeah, I know him. Hey, I've been trying to get a hold of him. I shot a friend request. I don't know if he remembers me, recognizes me. Could you just tell him like I'm trying to get a hold of him? Like you can send my cell phone number or just tell him I just sent him a friend request. And so now you got their family member connecting you to that person. Now I did this before. I contacted this lady. She didn't respond. I got a hold of her daughter. And I told her daughter just a little bit what's going on. I was like, hey, I'm trying to get a hold of your mom. I was like, I don't know if she's on Facebook or whatever. She's like, yeah. Why do you want to get a hold of my mom? And I was like, well, look, I am working with Solano County trying to help people, recover their tax overages that's owed to them, because apparently she had a foreclosure. Do you recall this address? She's like, yeah, that's her old address. Yeah, well, there's money that's owed to her from the foreclosure that your mom went through, and I'm just an investigator that's just assisting the county in finding her, so I can let her know what's going on, and she needs to put in this claim before it's too late. And her daughter was super excited. She put me in contact with her mom. Her mom called me, and of course I know where her mom lives. I know the county, I know all the information because I do my skip tracing. And then we were able to connect and get the deal done. But it was because I contacted her daughter. Her daughter put me in contact with her mom, and then the rest was history. So what I'm telling you guys, if you want to make this, like your primary source of income, and you want to make money, and you want to get really good at this, you have to do the things that everybody else is not willing to do. And if you feel like you're lost and you feel like you don't really know what's going on, I invite you guys to join my new mentorship program. I created a new community. I give advice as often as I possibly can to help the people start and launch and grow their business. You don't have to buy a course. You don't have to do anything. You can just join a community and get some advice from me. I do live weekly calls for everyone who's in the community. I come in there, I give my time to them every week, to help them out. And then throughout the week, 7 days a week, people can post questions and get answers, so you guys don't have to go searching endlessly on YouTube for the answers that you're looking for. You can get the exact details, like, hey, what form do I use? Hey, how do I get a contract closed? Hey, what's next after they say yes? You can learn all that in my free community. I put the link in the description. Join it. If you do want to get my course, it is an A to Z blueprint. Everything that you need to know with tax surplus or state funds, I cover both, right? They're separate. Even though they're both unclaimed funds, they're separate, guys. Like, don't treat them as one and the same. And then you'll learn why I favor one over the other. But you'll also learn that you can make money with either one that you want to do. You'll find your preference, and then you're just going to go hard with it. But that was my advice to my new student. He hired me on as his coach, so I'm helping him build his business. I'm helping him get funded. I'm helping him do all the things he needs to do. And I told him, I said, look, working with me, you're going to get your business funded and you're going to be successful. Like, that's just what we do. I treat it like as if I was starting all over, and I just take you and I lead you to success. But I also have a community where if you just want to kind of come in and get your feet wet and learn a little bit about the business and get questions answered, that's what I'm here for. So anyways, guys, now I got to get to the gym, because I just want to stop real quick and just check in with you guys, make sure you guys are doing good. And I really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. Like I said, I appreciate all the love. You guys have a great day. I'll see y'all later.